Videomax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Laura Owens and Brian Cicerello. The news with Angel McTire and Brad Melvin. State of the Arts with Kelly Delaney and Nikki Gresco. Out of the Box with Kristen Fox. In Layman's Terms with John Layman. And special reports from Brad Slater and Kendra Cruz. And now from America's friendliest city, Midstate Magazine, with your hosts, Laura Owens and Brian Cicerello.
Well, folks, here we are, another week, another Midstate. Glad you could join us. I'm Laura Owens.
Right you are, and I am who else but Brian Cicerello.
Can you believe it, Brian? The seasons are changing, temperatures are falling, leaves are dropping, and all that stuff.
I know, it's a beautiful time.
It
Makes
sure
me
is.
want to go out and get a pumpkin. You know, Halloween is right around the corner.
It sure is, but why are you in costume today?
Costume. What are you talking about? I always look this good. You know, many a person has mistaken me for Richard Gere back in his American Gigolo days.
Right, sure, I can see it.
Well, you're just jealous because nobody mistakes any celebrities for you.
What are you talking about? I look like a ton of famous people.
Like who?
Kristen Johnson from Third Rock from the Sun.
I know one famous person that you don't look
Oh,
like.
yeah, who's that?
Troy Kehoe.
Well, I should hope not.
No, you not at all, actually. Not a
Thank
resemblance.
goodness for that. What's this whole Troy Kehoe bringing up for?
Well, he's famous. I mean,
What
he
are you
anchors the
talking about?
newscast. I mean, people all across the central Illinois area see Troy.
So that qualifies as famous?
Sure.
All right, I guess I guess so. But you know what? Since we're talking about Troy and news, why don't we go to Troy News and Lisa?
Sounds good for
Sounds
me.
good.
Troy and Lisa?
Welcome to Midstate News. I'm Troy Kehoe.
And I'm Lisa Trefone. The Havana Holding Club is once again at odds with Bacardi & Company over trademark issues. In 1995, Bacardi began selling rum in the U.S. under the name Havana Club Rum. Now the Havana Club, who claims the rights to the name, is appealing a U.S. Supreme Court ruling on the case. The court recently threw out the case because of treaty laws regarding a recent trade embargo with Cuba. The ruling has a potential to influence several other major U.S. trademarks.
NASA has announced plans to name the next Mars mission in honor of the science fiction film 2001 Mars Odyssey. Scheduled for launch on April 7th of 2001, it's named in honor of the popular 1968 film 2001 A Space Odyssey. NASA officials hope to discover patterns of radiation on the planet as well as other life-sustaining factors like water. If all goes as planned, the mission will reach Mars by October of next year.
Bradley University is continuing its tradition of world-renowned art exhibits. The current exhibit on display at Bradley's Heuser Art Center features the work of Robert Natkin. A major contributor to American abstract art, Natkin's work has been displayed at nearly every major American art gallery. The internationally recognized artist's work is often praised for use of color and abstract style. Both are said to embody many of his poetic post-war themes. Natkin's work will be on display at Bradley until October 21st, when he will set up a major exhibit at the Muscarel Museum at the College of William and Mary.
A global summit comprised of nearly 300 delegates began a 4-day forum to discuss Jewish artwork stolen during World War II. Among the major goals of the summit is the opening of an international database of 600,000 stolen works. The database will then be used by Holocaust survivors and relatives to find works that were stolen from their families during the war. Delegates also hope the summit will yield a decision on whether unclaimed works will be returned to the countries they came from or to various Jewish groups and synagogues in Israel.
Researchers at the Goddard Space Center recently discovered the largest hole in the ozone layer to date. Located above Antarctica, the hole spans more than 11 million square miles, roughly 3 times the size of the United States. Researchers say both chemicals and a phenomenon called the polar vortex are to blame for the depletion. Winds above normal speeds this year have also contributed to the hole. Scientists say even with the decline in chemical pollution, it will still take decades to clean up the atmosphere.
Bill Gates is still the richest man in America, but maybe not for long. The chairman of Microsoft has felt the impact of the large fall lately of his company's stock, which means that Gates, whose net worth has decreased from $85 billion a year to $63 billion, is losing ground fast atop the list. According to Forbes magazine, Oracle Computer CEO Lawrence Ellison is close to overtaking Gates. The magazine predicts Ellison's worth to pass Gates within the year. And now with an update on sports, here's Sandy Britt.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Sports Corner. I'm your host, Sandy Britt. Well, it's that time of year. We're in October, and that means the Major League Baseball playoffs are underway. The playoffs started yesterday afternoon when the Atlanta Braves visited the St. Louis Cardinals. With a combination of terrible defense and unexpected pitching woes, the Cardinals managed to win the game 7-5. The Cardinals scored 6 runs in the first inning against the Atlanta ace, Greg Maddux. This was the cushion that St. Louis would not relinquish, but made interesting when Rick Ankiel stepped to the mound yesterday. Ankiel, the young pitcher phenom for the Cards, became the first pitcher in over 100 years to throw 5 wild pitches in an inning. Another wild game yesterday featured the Chicago White Sox hosting the Seattle Mariners. The game went to extra innings when in the top of the 10th inning, after Mike Cameron stole second base, Edgar Martinez blasted a 2-run homer to give the Mariners the lead. The very next hitter, John Olerud, took the White Sox relief pitcher Keith Fulk to the bleachers with a solo shot, giving the Seattle back-to-back jacks in the 10th. That's all the insurance the Mariners needed to win a 7-4 fall classic. The game which capped off the first day of the postseason playoffs was the Oakland A's versus the New York Yankees. The A's managed to pull off an upset with over the 2-time defending champs winning 5-3. Oakland received major contributions from their lower part of their lineup. The prime example was their #1 hitter, Carlos Hernandez, who drove in 2 runs yesterday, going 2 for 4. The loss puts even more doubt for the Yankees organization after limping into the playoffs, losing 15 out of their last 18 games. Even though the Olympics are over, this has been a disturbing outcome. The U.S. track star Marion Jones has received email threats by an 18-year-old college student. These threats were not only directed to Jones, but to her husband, C.J. Hunter, and at least one family member. A college representative informed the media that the school is fully cooperating with the authorities in order to get to the bottom of this incident. Well, that's all the time I've got today. Thank you for tuning in to Sports Corner.
That's it for this edition of Midstate News. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next week.
All right, thanks for that news, Lisa and Troy, and also to Sandy for that sports update. You know, Bri, I was thinking maybe we should go over what else is in store for us this week.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Okay.
Today we also have movie nights with Sarah Kreitz.
Okay.
We have a brand spanking new Tech Talk with Jim Edcrone. And we also happen to have a hot State of the Arts with Daryl and Amy.
All right, sounds like a fun-filled show, but what is this hot State of the Arts bit?
Salsa!
Salsa. How does arts and entertainment have anything to do with salsa? I mean, is there going to be chips there too? Is
No.
party?
Salsa dancing. Dancing.
I knew that.
Well, anyway, before we all go full steam ahead, we have to take a break.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
At some point in time.
Taking a break.
Taking a break?
Let's go.
Taking a break. Stay tuned.
When I cut the hair to little boys, I have to be very careful because generally they move. I said, be quiet. And the boy move. And so I have problem with the little boy. When it's 2-3 years, give me headache.
Come on in, sweetheart.
But when it's,
This is going to be a wonderful experience for you, one of the greatest experiences in your life. And 1 year from today, you're going to have an anniversary haircut.
If a little boy or you would come into my shop, the first thing I would try to do is to develop a relationship as far as confidence is concerned. I've been cutting for 37
doing hair now for about 3 years.
I've been cutting hair for about 9 years. Don't cut his hair.
I like the difference. Every
ears.
head of hair you work on is different.
That's Barbara joke. Barbara always know different jokes.
Sexy, windswept. I like the creativity.
Oh yeah, Dad, we gonna kick something for you like this, you know what I'm saying?
The Monsieur Charles.
When a little boy comes to the barber shop,
Into that
She loves the bubbles on his ears.
Flip the hair out, and you can build a pompadour. And the neckline for some revolutions, I think, was Marilyn Monroe's death. And that is regretful.
It's dropping like rainbows with his hair. His ears.
And it's our doctor. Consequently, they are afraid.
Generally, they are nice boy. I like nice boy. I'd be quiet little boy. But they can do it. That's my profession.
Welcome back, folks. You know, over the break we were talking about the digital revolution.
I know. We have to go stop those digitals in their tracks.
What?
They can't do this. This is mutiny. They can't secede. It's civil war.
I think you're failing to realize that this isn't any sort of insurrection. This is digital revolution technology. Technology, Brian. It's popping up everywhere.
Laura, I know this. You know, I just like to joke around every now and then. You know, digital revolution. Oh, those darn digitals.
You're acting pretty goofy.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty daffy, too.
That's pretty bad.
Well, I also want to know what Jim Ed Crone has to say about this digital revolution.
Okay.
So why don't we kick it on over to him for this week's Tech Talk.
All right. Jim Ed?
Hello and welcome to Tech Talk. I'm Jim Crone. Last week, Microsoft released the latest version of its Windows operating system. Windows Me or Millennium Edition is targeted at consumer PCs with its increased multimedia and home networking capabilities. New multimedia features include a video editing program, family photo cataloging, and a new version of Windows Media Player. Windows Me also lets you share your internet connection among all the computers in your home. Prices of Windows Me vary anywhere from $200 for a full version to $50 if you are upgrading from Windows 98. For more information on the other new features of Windows Me, check out its website at www.microsoft.com/WindowsMe. Last week on Tech Talk, I introduced you to PIMs. This week, we're going to go one step farther and look at PDAs, or Personal Digital Assistants. The drawback to PIMs is that they require a computer. Anytime you want to use them, you have to drag around this laptop computer. That's where PDAs come in. This is my PDA, a Palm Pilot 3X. I can easily take it wherever I go and enter in appointments, contacts, tasks, and notes. Using a cable, I can even sync up my Palm Pilot to my PIM. This allows me to have the same information on both my Palm Pilot and PIM. For more information on PDAs, visit the Palm Computing website at www.palm.com. This week's website of the week might just help you get a new job. Monster.com is a service that lets you post your resume online for employers to view. It also lets you browse job openings that employers have posted online. Let's say that Tech Talk gets canceled and I'm out of a job. I'm immediately going to post my resume on Monster.com for employers to see. I'm also going to start searching for a new job. I'm going to search in Central Illinois for a telecommunications position. Monster.com gives me a list of open positions with information and a way to contact the employer. For more information, check out Monster.com. Well, that's it for this edition of Tech Talk. If you have any comments or story suggestions, be sure to email me. My address is jim@crone.net. Be sure to include Tech Talk in the subject line of your message. For Tech Talk, I'm Jim Crone. Now back to you, Brian and Laura.
All right, thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Ed, for that veritable plethora of digital goodness.
Yay, plethora!
Yeah, you know, we forgot our plethora last week.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yes, we did. You know, for a couple of hosts with one lone gag, you'd think we'd be able to put it in every week, Laura?
Well, we usually do, don't we?
Yeah, and who wrote the script last week, Laura?
We both did. Yeah, trying to blame it on me.
Okay, your hair looks really nice today, Laura.
Thanks, nice try. Yeah, whatever. You know, I think we're going to go to a break right now. That way, I can beat you up or something
no,
like that.
No,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
okay.
Actually, you just better pray that you're still here.
All right.
In America, you are not required to offer food to the hungry or shelter to the homeless. There is no ordinance forcing you to visit the lonely or comfort the infirm. In In fact, nowhere in the Constitution does it say you have to provide anything for anybody. Thank you for all you've given. Imagine what more could do.
I'm back. We're back. Everyone's back.
Yeah, what can I say? I like to rule with an iron fist and a velvet glove.
So you're saying that I shouldn't test your metal? Get it? metal, you get it?
You know, Brian, you're going to get it if you don't check yourself.
Oh, okay. Where were we? Oh, yes, that's right. We're supposed to be introducing State of the Arts.
That's right. We've got a spicy little edition coming up.
Yep, that's right. Daryl and Amy have got dancing fever again this week.
It's not Saturday Night Fever all over again, is it?
Oh, no. Salsa.
Woo, fantastic. I tell you what, why don't we hand it over to Amy and Daryl right about now?
All righty, Daryl and Amy.
Good evening and welcome to State of the Arts on Midstate Magazine. I'm Amy Zabrin.
And I'm Daryl Watkins. Bueno, hoy es un día nuevo. And we've got some hot new entertainment for you this week.
Most definitely. Last week we got some breakdancing lessons from John Kula. And today we have Albert Clark and Jessica Moses in the studio to teach us some Latin flavor.
That's right. We got Albert Clark Castañeda and Jessica Moses. Last weekend at Gorman's Pub in Campustown, Albert and Jessica got down for real on the dance floor, giving lessons and schooling us all beginners in salsa and merengue.
So, first question I have for you is, when did you start to do your Latin dancing?
Well, I started dancing when I was really little. I'm originally from Panama, so I started when I was little.
And Jessica, what about you?
I also started dancing when I was real young, and I took ballroom lessons, and that's what got me started.
So what got you into it? Like, what gave you the drive to go out and start that at a young age?
My parents, actually. They forced me into that.
I kind of figured that.
I liked it.
Great. And what kind of exactly dancing do you do? I know it's Latin dancing, but is it salsa or?
Well, we do a little bit of both. We do a salsa, which is a more slower dance, and we also do a merengue, which is a bit faster pace.
And do you guys compete together, or?
No, we like dancing, so we've presented at Multicultural Center a couple times, and we just do it for fun, basically.
It's very cool. Very cool.
Now, does dancing help teach parts of Latin culture, or, you know, does it help you all express anything through dance?
Well, yeah, I'm Latin, I'm half Latin, so it kind of comes in my blood. But it helps you relate to the culture, it helps you feel the vibe, feel the people. So yes, I'd say that it helps you understand the culture a bit.
And what kind of dancing are you guys going to do today with us?
Well, today we're going to do a salsa dance for you.
Okay. And that's the slower one?
Yes.
Good, good.
So are we going to learn it?
Yeah.
'Cause I need to learn how to dance. Because I saw you at Gorman's, and I stopped dancing after that. So.
Real fast, what were you guys doing at Gorman's?
Well, I'm a part of the ALAS organization, and this is the Latin Association for Students here at Bradley. So we had just a normal salsa night. We throw it sometimes at Gorman's about 3 times a semester. So.
And just anybody who wants to can come out and dance?
Out and dance, they're free to come.
Awesome. Okay. Should we start doing
You
some
ready?
moves? Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What you want to do is you're going to follow me, and I'll step here.
Okay.
And then Amy wants to follow.
Okay. We're going to start on this leg.
Okay, we're going to count.
Okay.
I'm going to count till 4. I'm going to start my left leg, and you're going to do what I do.
Go right
okay?
leg back.
Okay.
All right. Count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, and then goes
There.
Okay.
Okay, so it's back, 2, 3,
Here.
and then forward, 2,
And then what
3.
you
and you
wanna
want to
do,
move your hips.
you wanna move your
Okay,
hip.
so you're just going
So when you
back,
go up,
2,
there you
3,
go.
and forward,
move your
2,
hip.
3. Okay, back. There, go.
Okay.
I do it slow. Question
Right.
is, can I do it any faster than
There you
this?
go. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. There you go. And there you go.
So this is kind of the basic move?
That's the basic step
Okay.
for a salsa. And then we're also going to teach you a basic turn, which Jessica will teach you. You might want to step in front, and I'll step in front. Yeah.
What you do with basic turn, let's do a basic step real quick.
Okay.
We'll do a basic.
Count of 4, we'll start with the basic step again. Just 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then come back. Okay.
And you're going to lift your hand and maintain the basic step.
Okay.
Okay, so get into position.
Okay.
You guys try it together.
Cool. You ready, Amy?
I'm ready.
Okay, let me put this for you. Okay. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now lift your hand. There she goes. Keep her step.
And then start back.
And she starts back. Excellent.
Cool.
Very
Excellent.
good.
Well, you know, we're okay, but I think we'll leave it up to the pros.
I know. Where do you guys usually dance at? Is there like a place you can go to dance, or?
Not around here. We've danced in California, we've danced in Chicago, and that's kind of where we have our fun.
Well,
That's why we're trying to bring it to Peoria now.
Well,
Awesome.
Bring it right here. Midstate
Sorry.
Magazine, State of Arts. Go ahead and show us what you got.
Tu nombre para mí significa la esperanza de la vida. Llegué a ti cuando tenía mis 14 primavera. Bla 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 bla. Pa pum pum pa ca pa pe pe po po. Tomé mi resolución. Que lo sepa todo el mundo que en Barranquilla me quedo. En Barranquilla me quedo. Me quedo viviendo a lo llano. Yo te lo juro y no soy cañero, bebé. En Barranquilla me quedo. En la arenosa me quedo. En Barranquilla me quedo. A Barranquilla querida yo le traigo este mambo. Y con usted, Chelito de Castro, de Barranquilla con sabor. ¡Vamos!
I want to thank both of you all for coming out tonight for State of Arts and Midstate Magazine.
That was wonderful.
That's something else.
Awesome. Very, very good. Thank you guys so much. This is Midstate Magazine.
State of Arts, check in next week.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Daryl and Amy. Está muy bien.
Oh, did you ever use those language speed tapes, Laura?
No, actually, I took a little Spanish when I was in high school.
Oh, and you remember it? A woman your age?
Oh, you are cruising for a bruising, Brian.
Well, Laura, I figure I can get away with it.
What do you mean?
The end of the world is at hand.
What are you talking about? The end of this hand, maybe.
I'm serious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're all going to that big studio in the sky, kid.
A little paranoid, are we?
Nope, I'm not at all. Our movie night with Sarah Kreitz addresses this very issue.
You're getting all worked up over a movie.
Hey, movies reflect real life, don't they?
No, not really. But this flick indeed does address the idea of a nuclear apocalypse.
Well,
I can't hardly say
who's
that
in
word.
it? Who's in it?
Anthony Edwards.
Oh my God, it's Return of the Nerds. It is the end of the world.
I think we better go to Sarah Kreitz and have her explain this a little bit better.
Sure.
Sarah.
Miracle Mile, starring ER's Anthony Edwards, tells the story of love at first sight, but a disturbing phone call announcing nuclear war puts the relationship on hold. With just minutes until the end of the world, Harry must hurry to try to save himself and rescue Julie.
It's happening. I can't believe it, but we're locked into it. 50 minutes and counting.
Look, this could be very important. He was calling from a missile silo. He said that they were locked in 50 minutes and counting to shoot off their nuclear wad. I mean, he meant nuclear war.
Earth to everybody. Let's all get back to reality here. It's 4 o'clock in the a.m., really.
He just started yelling, Dad, it's happening. The big one. And then I said something. And he realized that I wasn't his dad. And so I asked him if it was a prank. And then someone else got on the line. And I said, hey, is this a joke? And all he said was, forget everything you just heard and go back to sleep.
I knew it, but they don't get me when I passed out.
Mike, I want you and Susie to make a list for me. People who we want to bring along, scientists, leaders, great minds.
Jane and Tom.
Okay, work on more fuel.
Harry Belafonte.
What about Joyce Brothers? She's really smart.
Joyce Brothers.
You must know some pilots, any charter lines.
The whole doctor guy, the guy at the
Actually, it's
my sister's outfit.
Come on, I gotta go back and get Julie.
Finish strong.
Tell me what's going on.
Well,
Come on.
it's a secret.
What's going on here?
Condoms. We won't be needing these. We got to repopulate a whole planet.
How many warheads are picked for L.A.?
Oh my gosh.
Julie!
It's hell out there now, isn't it?
Just blot it out.
If you weren't in here with me, that would be hell.
So if you're up for 87 minutes of melodramatic action with a bit of comedy, romance, and profanity thrown in, check out Miracle Mile. You'll be hooked until the very end when you find out if it really all was just a joke. Or not. See you next time on Movie Nights with Sarah Kreitz.
See, Brian, it was just a movie. We're all still here.
But are we really? I mean, you've seen The Matrix. That was a movie, or was it?
What are you talking about?
Well, you're really taking your reality for granted.
And you should have taken the blue pill, Brian.
The blue pill. Do I need a prescription for that?
No, you don't need a prescription for that.
Don't need a prescription for the blue
I was
pill.
joking, Brian.
Oh, right.
The blue pill,
Reference to
the
I
Matrix.
got you. Yeah, you're so clever.
Har,
Oh,
funny,
so
funny.
clever. I find it very interesting to note that that movie in and of itself is just a little bit dated. I mean, I don't think that the threat of a nuclear holocaust is
The Matrix
prevalent
or
right now.
The Miracle
Yeah, The
Man
Matrix
or
has been
Mile?
dated, you know, long
Both
time.
of them have been dated?
Yeah, no, Laura, you're not following me at all, are you?
I stopped listening to you about an hour ago.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. That's usually what happens anyway.
Well,
Thanks,
you know.
Laura. That really gets me right
I pretend sometimes.
Right here.
No, I was listening to you, Brian.
Sure you were. So what was I talking about?
You were talking about how that movie was dated
Yeah.
because obviously we're all still here and there was a nuclear war or something like that.
Right. Yeah, you just keep following, honey.
I'm
You just
trying.
keep
I'm
following.
working on it, you know.
Yeah, I know.
All
you
right.
Are. I know you are.
So now that we've forgotten what we were talking about.
Oh, Lordy. So, the presidential debates were last week, by the by. Clear winner?
I think they both declared themselves winners.
I think
you
they
know?
were both just...
But I can't tell you who I liked better because then you'd know my political preference. But
Yeah, I know, and I'm not supposed to know your political
no, because
preference.
that's
It's
my one thing I
personal.
can keep secret in my entire life.
The
so.
one thing? All right.
That's one thing.
Well, you keep that secret. We're going to kill the show right now.
Oh.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Brian Cicerella.
And I'm Laura Owens. Goodbye and take care.
Kill the show is...